Some bibia warrior sibia nyame. Obia onji nyame dibia. Na sani pa no pese be ye. Me say some person unye ye. We dey Shatta movement music. Shatta music. Who my sound driving Rolls Royce? They Shatta music. Who my sound Lamborghini? They Shatta music. Who my sound top fear? They Shatta music. Mommy say pa 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 pa. Let go.
Well, let me start with this because our Fashion Festival is on. Let me start by asking my people whether indeed in Ghana are we having our festivals to meet the kind of development the country is on, or because it is festival we don't even look at what we are supposed to do. Because I'm asking this question because of this. Now we are talking about development. We are talking about ICT. We are talking about AI. We are talking about like high powered stuff. But when it comes to our festivals, are we celebrating it in line with some of these things, or yankofa na in sumo enkujina sunim sa yankaso okay in suru cry with my BP like BP. That's my question for today as we do Fetu Afashe. I know there are so many activities that have already started, and let's see how it is going. Roland has been a very cultural man ever since the Ghana issues came out for conversation. Roland has been holding his cultural values very high, and I want to ask him first. When it comes to festivals, are we doing it to modern standards or festivals?
I think at this point I need to join the cultural activist group.
Yes.
Powered by you.
No. You need to be part of that.
Yes, I have to be part of that group.
Yes.
Well, for me, I think we should be able to blend it.
Okay.
And in blending it, we should not lose sight of technology in modern day. But neither should we also be so much focused on modern day stuff and lose the values of what we want to project or celebrate.
Okay.
You know, every festival has its history significance or cultural significance.
Okay.
And mostly it is not only about the people who are connected to it.
Okay.
But it is also about displaying the beauty of it to the rest of the world.
Okay.
And thankfully we have technology to our aid now. Or we have technology, technology as you say currently. Technology came not to abolish or cancel what we know, but to help us do it even with ease and faster. That is how I believe it should be done. Sisi hano ubisa se oyenye dada na se na oka wo intro nim no se yensuo bi na yekogire mu ana se yabo bi na yekoche a yenko ye still yenko nre mu nkochi nana. Yes, we have to do it. We have to do it. But the difference is that this time we should be able to use technology to advance its publicity. You will see use technology at the advance at kind of education. You see, when you take a festival like Abuache, for instance, I mean, as much as I was
going to ask a question about.
Yes, as much as a cultural significance and an importance to the people, especially with history, it is also very good, even if you want to bring it to modern day understanding. When you want to situate it to forest reservation, wildlife conservation, and all of that, we know the advantages as far as some of these things are concerned. So as much as we want to be modern, we want to modernize some of these things, we should not lose sight of the fact that because we want to modernize it in Sebe, ye kwaye na yebekwa kwache aboano ana yebekwa kwache muano yenwuno yense no anas yemfanye bibifu for all in the name of ye wo modern day. But say ye ja kwaye bi ti say sa kwaye ye kwache muai wo ma eno so wo ho ensusuaso pa de breye as a people. So as much as we will be holding our culture and our beliefs, we will still be able to preserve certain things that in the long run will also be beneficial to us. Because our forestry, we get a lot of things from it. Apart from farming, the wildlife helps us. even in terms of tourism. There are so many things we can get when we conserve places like that. And it will be only because of culture. It will be because of our belief. But when it comes to the coastal areas and the gang communities like this, there are days we don't go fishing.
Yeah.
And when you go, they would tell
apart
you,
from Tuesday.
Apart
is
from
there
Tuesday,
any other
no
day?
Tuesdays, and maybe when it is Homo War or certain special occasions, or when something happens, there can be a ban on fishing. But on a normal, it is only Tuesdays. It has its cultural and spiritual significance. But then, when you want to bring it to modern day understanding, we all know the importance. The brain. So you intimate fish from Sunday to Sunday. At least one and they also need some days to procreate. They also need some days to expand, to multiply. And some of these things are the things that culturally we can use, tell our own story, trumpet it for the world to know that, okay, this is how we do our stuff. This is how we celebrate our stuff. But then, modern way, we can also, with the help of social media, push it more. Because in Kofona, target your mono. People outside the cultural space, say this ethnic group no mudi omo festival na. Their target is also outside the like people outside almost space nim. And when you see kikako enye Ghana hankwa abrofo mpo omo fi echire eba. This time, I think for the past few years there, Melbo Nkofo Kobi Abaso, especially when it comes to festivals, because I have seen some conscious effort not to even, your friend saying, limit festivals to only Ghana. But rather, Sisiano, Utimi say, amount for to me both festivals who de roa, bo who de ro de kwa abroche na. I may be a drew to say some of these special occasions as far as your culture is concerned. Sisia, you can see people who will tell you, or they can call you and tell you, say, hey Charlie, may buy for this festival, may buy for that festival, and and it is becoming beautiful because of technology. Social media can one. The air trumpeting more. Into these people would also want to come and feel that indigenous stuff na in it say yes sunny there and ye ain't me attract you because omo baby omo wono omo nim abo akire abo bi ani wo omo kwache no say be say ka abo hampo abo ntin na omo kofa and ye nkwan kra asemato
you dare not.
I tell you inti no yes ania man inti na etwetwe omo and omo ba behwe bi inti ntimi nka so because of modern day inti no say yensuo bi ne ye beko ho akoyi apa ya yejai na sisi ade yakope your friend saying gagba bi na ye di nsuo gum na ne abeyi apa da bi e wo se yetumi conserve nsuo no inti na galamsey ne ho na ese ye nsuo no amanfo bi tigina ese da bi ye hwe ma ne nse esa exactly inti no obisa ya I think say so far it has been very good. It has been very good, but near ye no ye ntimi ntontwene e wo se ye hu style be ye the technology ni social media ebe ka ho a say education ye dey ma amanfo a this time dey ye bohu dey right ebetimi akọ ekire mo ana say eye niam eye nigye ni bibia e pese amanfo hu a ye betimi aboa ne aye niye.
Okay. 9% bisa question we abo actually because you use as an example about me trim down be call manchi abo. What does it mean? I don't know if you guys know about this. What does it mean? Because I know, say, even when they go in their groups now, who comes home first with the deer? And on days and I die because what happens to the festival?
And dear mean but me assure say it is out of some of these instances in Tina as a for groups no. Omonye enye ba kono.
Share omunina. Because onim we bibi hu amati. Hu bi amati ni bi ni say oh sometimes mpono. Mwani bi oho a enye yakoche munro. ebi kwa esenkofo bi obi kwa omo chemo baby etebia during the thing on be ya ye to a very say talks ye talks it okay why for the win here moda body okay moda body beba no matisa room on it it may be true it may be false that's why I'm asking generally I don't know say ebia school ni ye train ye refidia ya kona bwana fa bia ma den besi well some took my information be was screen me name say betimi aka dia Wikipedia there okay yeah share yes when I'm for me didn't drop from those fine but
sugar fato
oh kasa me name say so what should the American
okay
should the American
I'm trying to find something but what I'm getting is that if they don't get that
the
DNA, then it's more or less like anticlimax festival. A successful one means the whole thing has been successful.
That is when they will find the deer.
The deer.
Then it becomes successful.
Yes.
To that, that means that festival, you know,
and more like an anticlimax because they couldn't satisfy the spirit. At the end of the day,
the gods were angry.
The gods may be angry, yeah. So they will do something about it, but that's the information that I'm getting.
I see. That's what I'm asking, say, because now we are looking at modernity. Can we say, okay, monya DNB free in room and is there something that we can do to still because now imagine people coming for the festival and they come so this year festival and there anti-climax. The perception
okay, so what they do is, according to the information I have, is that they will replace it with another animal, and in this case, sheep. So this is the information that they are giving. In the past, if hunters failed to bring a deer, a sheep was used instead of a substitute as a substitute sacrifice. This was accepted, but never carried the same spiritual weight as the deer. So when they get the deer, they are using it as a sacrifice to the spirits or the gods. But if they don't get that one, they will use sheep in replace of the deer. Just that the weight that they believe that the deer will give is not the same as the sheep will do. Yeah. So at the end of the day, they will still do the final ritual. Just that the deer will make them believe that whatever that they are sacrificing to the gods, they are taking it. Instead of doing it with a sheep.
I see. Well, I think substantively I can now go on to Chemo. Now, Mimi Sanisa question here, Pepe. So, festivals, yes, so far we are having our festivals Ekoye. So, Oti Krobo now share festivals there, Koso Abontina. Who is a be a nature, any character, no? Entirely different from what we do here. Like the Notting Hill festival, muye. Okona Oshubian say yes. Barbados there ya muye. Okona Mosha say yeah. And that there no yeah Ghana there. So how are we also adding modernity to the festival so they don't lose touch with modern people? Because now, let me speak the hard truth here. So say a fashion bar now festivals bar. Young people know more yeah festival. The cultural festival no and no omonka there be. Young people now even say festival fashion be. Omo mu free a quantum say yeah keep but be a there no they don't go there.
So lokuna.
Omo twa ma de asa na cake. So reason way important to me is okay. And then the year mad then by attractive the young person who is going because say more free more festival the significance no I swear it will be dropping.
Yeah. This is your boy Wale Music TV. Say subscribe my share so wanna subscribe him. If you na click bell no do na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person about share. If you na drop a comment was so Wale Music TV, ye Shatta Wale ni TV, a yeba mo Shatta Wale ni news, na update, everything be a fan Shatta Wale who be a once a back on the more platform do. Inti bo modern subscribe, ne share, na wo brother, and I was system who edumede di Wale Music TV. Video be able post wa hade be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti se Shatta Wale no fan kwetsen dia, blend beti good news, blend never share, na bo subscribe, na wo brother, and I was system who edumede di wo. Dama platform do video bi a yebo post wa hade bi a ba Shatta Wale nti se ejiwon di dey Shatta Wale fan kote dia blana beti good news ba Shatta Wale na bo modern na share na wo brother na wo sister ohun edwumede ye di Wale Music TV. Thank you.